The Easter event is coming next week. Small tribes teaming enforcement. And content creators beware. You're right kids, it's Ras Clark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So the excellent adventure, the Easter event, has now got a release date, Wednesday, March the 31st, through to Wednesday, April the 14th. Where you'll be treated to all the Easter festivities you've known in ARK before, as well as a few new features. And what are these features? Well, you'll have bunny dodos and bunny oviraptors littering the maps, dropping eggs and candies that you can do a few things with. But above all else, the rates are going up. Official servers, you've got 3 times XP harvesting, taming and breeding, as well as a cheeky little 1.5x hexagon bonus. Small tribes, you've got a bit of 4.5 XP, 4.5 harvesting and taming and breeding. And Archpocalypse servers, 5 times XP, 5 times harvesting, taming and breeding. And Classic 4.5 and Classic 2 7 times. What is Classic 2? That's a new one to me, and with that insane 7 times rate, I'm very interested to see what this is all about. Your skins are coming back, all the skins you know, like the Brachyptodon bunny costume, the bunny ears skin, the dino bunny ears skin, Easter chick hat, dino Easter chick hat, Easter egg hat, dino Easter egg hat, marshmallow hat for the dinos, E4 remote explosive skin, Easter egg head, chocolate rabbit club, sweet spear, and a new one, a bunny tail, a little fluffy thing to stick on your bum bum. All of which I'm sure you'll be able to craft with the bunny eggs and possibly a few other items. With these as well, you'll be able to craft a tail wiggle emote and the old bunny hop dance emote. We got 5 new chibis to add to the roster: the Easter Jaboa, the Easter chick, the thorny dragon, the Echinda and the X Sabertooth. All of which I'm sure you'll be able to craft with those bunny eggs and probably craft it at random to see what you get. Gotta catch 'em all. As well, of course, as a variety of reds, green, yellows and blues creature colours. So get on down Wednesday, March the 31st, get your eggs incubated and ready for a good breeding rate. As well, of course, as a paintbrush to get painting those eggs. Small tribes Wildcard are coming down on you. There was a community crunch about this a few weeks ago where they explained they were cracking down on teaming rules. And it seems they've gone into more detail on what these teaming rules actually are. It essentially boils down to don't build next to each other. If 2 tribes are built close to each other, and I'm guessing it's seemingly obvious that one isn't fobbing on the other, then it's time for you to move before the enforcement team come down. And coincidentally, it's quite similar to my teaming rules on my unofficial server. We get it, everybody wants to verbal ally. With more people, more tribes, you're a stronger force to reckon with. Power, pride, integrity and all that. But you've got to play by the rules. This is why it's called small tribes. Another example Wildcard go on to make, which again I enforce, is that if you've got 2 bases in 2 different locations that are both being attacked at the same time, and you believe it to be teaming, it could probably be that, but it's not going to stand up in court, so consolidate your base to 1 location. 1 place you can defend from, and 1 place you can report any teaming upon you. And how do you report teaming? Again, another rule I use myself. You can't just send photos of your log and expect that to prove teaming. For all Wildcard know, you might be being attacked in different spots. So you need to get a video. It has to be a video showing those 2 tribes in action with a short overview of the action going on, the relevant positions of the bases or fobs, who owns them, where it's taking place. Get as many names as you can. And if you can't clip the video, make sure to timestamp the point of where it happens. And I know sometimes it feels like a helpless cause, when perhaps by the time the ticket has been looked at, your base might have been raided, but Wildcard do say the enforcement team will be frequently looking at wiping the main base of the offenders, not just the fob they're attacking from. I think what I'd like to see added to that is that the loot that's wiped from the offenders' bases is given to the person who reports it. Call it a reward scheme, and possibly smells a bit admin abusey, but if you create a reward for people reporting this stuff, watch how many people cheat a lot less. But let's not take away the fact that Wildcard are really going to town on making sure this stuff is severely enforced. And I hope with some tweaking, this will make the experience a lot more pure to what it was meant to be. So the biggest news of all, fan content guidelines. This is a serious thing that everybody who creates any sort of content in ARK needs to read and understand to make sure they're abiding by the rules. It's come off the back of a new string of copyright laws. Again, I encourage you to read this word for word yourself. But to sum it up, they're not restricting you as long as you play ball. You can still monetize ARK related videos as long as they're free to the consumer to view, so public YouTube and Twitch videos are fine. But things to look out for is 1, don't portray yourself as working for Wildcard, which I guess slightly hints at people like me. I don't work for Wildcard, I just report the news. But I can see how it portrays people to believing that perhaps I do work for Wildcard. I get the odd comment from someone asking me to fix something in game, but I assure you this is just me reiterating the news in my style and delivering it to you in my own way. And that includes affiliation, sponsor or endorsement. And then the stuff that's obvious but it's going to hurt a few content creators out there, that fan content used to promote or sell third-party programs used for cheating, griefing or hacking our games is strictly prohibited. I know there's a bunch of content creators out there that filter their traffic to promote software used for cheating, such as auto aim being a big one. And if it hits the realms of being racist, sexist, offensive or harmful, you might see your content being taken down as well. But that's no different to YouTube restricting your content anyway. There's a lot to read here, and I certainly encourage you, if you are working in content creation, to certainly go through everything there and second guess everything you're doing. Make sure you're abiding by the rules so you don't get your content taken down. And that about wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed this. Are you looking forward to the Easter event? What do you think of the new content guidelines? Drop a comment below, let me know. My name's Ross Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.